AskReddit by accomplished drag 7526. Who is one celebrity nobody hates? Rick Moranis. Although he did get punched by some random. That guy probably wouldn't have if he knew it was him. The guy punched him because he's a goddamn kid shrinker. Maggie Smith. That's Dame Maggie Smith to you. But seriously, she's impeccable. The late Fred Rogers. I met him when I was a young punk working in a video rental store. He was truly a saint. He chatted with us for a while and treated me and my metalhead co-worker with the same respect and love that he treated everyone on his show. And as he left told us he was proud to have such fine upstanding young men as his neighbors. One of my favorite memories. Edit. He was buying a used copy of Billy Elliot to give to his nephew for his birthday, or maybe Christmas. Julie Andrews. I actually went on tour with Julie for 2 weeks. It was one of those, an evening with, type things. By the first day she knew all the crew's names, chatted with everyone, telling stories and asking about our lives. By the third show she was the crew mum, making sure we were all getting enough rest and food. She literally stopped a rehearsal when our breakfast was late being delivered so we could all go and eat. And on the last show she gave us all hugs, a bottle of whiskey and a handwritten letter saying thank you. It's the only time once a show ended that we were all a bit sad because we wouldn't see her again. Beautiful woman inside and out. Brendan Fraser. Never heard an unkind word about him. Haven't heard a single complaint about his comeback. Even Leonardo DiCaprio apparently loves him because he was the only guy who never treated him like the new kid on the block. Well, the people that treated him like shit probably hate him, and the fact that everyone else loves him. Sir Ian McKellen. I'm glad we live in a world where Sir Ian McKellen and Sir Patrick Stewart are besties. I swear it's that love they had for each other that made them so great in X-Men. It showed through. And it made the acting characters who loved each other deeply, but couldn't come to terms with their worldview all the better. John Candy. Oh boy, it's that time of year where I watch Planes, Trains and Automobiles again. Alan Rickman. You saved our lives. I know. Wretched, isn't it? Steve Buscemi. He seems super nice. We trick or treat in the same neighborhood every year and he nearly always dresses up to hand out candy and is great with all the kids. Bob Ross. Maybe his first wife does. I always wonder if this guy was as chill as he was on his show. Tony Hawk. I've never heard any bad shit about him. I'm pretty certain he killed and ate the cardinals that were nesting in my rhododendron. Edit, just checked with my wife and she said it was probably a red-tailed hawk and not Tony. I maintain my suspicion. Betty White. I was lucky enough to work with Betty White, so I got to see her in an environment where she didn't need to be nice or focus on her public image. She could be herself. And she was exactly the same. A glowing smile, always on the edge of a laugh, always looking for a way to make you happy. She lived for other people's joy. It was manna to her. So yeah, Betty was one of a kind. It wouldn't be possible to dislike her. Patrick Stewart. James Corden hates him. Though everyone hates James Corden so. Dick Van Dyke. Absolutely. The most recent news about him is checks notes that he bought and personally hand-delivered jackets to the homeless. David Attenborough. He's a national treasure. I was in charge of making an internal website with everyone's face, their role, and a little bio. Part of this was a few questions to make it easier, and one question was who do you look up to admire? Out of about 100 staff, 40% responded with David Attenborough, followed by Mum at about 20%. That blew my mind. Of course my bio had David Attenborough. Michael J. Fox. Remember when Rush Limbaugh said he was exaggerating the effects of his Parkinson's? Anyway, he's dead now. Dolly Parton. I will not take anyone to sing the Queen. I don't even listen to her music like that. I just love her for who she is. Christina Applegate. Let's give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. David Tennant. Worth watching. https://yahoo.be/li_wijv53pi closed bracket him win a surprise special recognition award in 2015. LeVar Burton I think. Who can hate the reading rainbow guy? I wish I were LeVar Burton. Weird Al Yankovic. He is truly a unique human being. I have been a fanatic since I heard his works on the Dr. Demento radio show when I was a child. I have nothing but love and respect for Al and his career and artwork, and now my children love him and have been able to see him in concert as of this year. Heck, my mom likes him, and we do not agree on almost any music, other than 50s 60s and Al. Also, UHF is one of my favorite comedy movies ever. Brendan Fraser. No, I will not participate. It's because of the history that I have with them. And my mother didn't raise a hypocrite. You can call me a lot of things, but not that. He said that a few days ago, about attending Golden Globes. Just something about a grown man talking about, and observing, the values he was raised with. I love. Steve from Blue's Clues. I never ever forgot about you. That made me ugly cry hardcore. My kids loved him, watched every episode that aired every day, had literally all the stuff from the show. They were so confused when all of a sudden there's this new guy. It broke their hearts Steve wasn't there anymore, and they claimed the new guy stupid and refused to watch from that point on. Betty White. Danny DeVito hopefully. I've heard stories about this man that are gold. DeVito loves eggs and carries them around with him and gives them to people. I like that. Can I offer you an ice egg in these trying times? I think that was improv, where DeVito was just acting how he normally acts off camera. I feel like Christoph Waltz. Dude can say the most atrocious things and he always comes off as the one guy you would love to talk with. Bryan Cranston. The kid on the wrong side of the air. I like to visit your mom line definitely hates him. Brendan Fraser. Kermit the Frog. Cookie Monster. Sir Michiel Caine. Good idea. I'd say Jim Henson. Carol Burnett.